back, everybody, to my 31 Days of Halloween review series, and my sixth horror movie leading up to Halloween is actually a fan film that has been at a couple of film festivals like Nightmare Film Fest, Spooky Empires, and it is called Camp Death 3 in 2D. And it is directed, written, and produced by Matt Frame. This group was kind enough to send me my own personal advanced copy of this movie to talk about as a part of my 31 Days of Halloween review series. So thank you for that. I'm glad I got a chance to check out your film. So the first thing I want to talk about is the stuff I liked in Camp Death 3 in 2D. So the first thing I like is the humor in this movie. It works so damn well. This is a very funny spoof horror comedy, might I add. I didn't expect this movie to work as well as it did. Like there's this there's this puppet in this movie. He's in the opening scene. That had me laughing. I do not know how this movie pulled off so well, but in almost every single scene it had me laughing, as in not just a little bit, a lot. Then there's a camp leader, and he was he was funny whenever he was on screen. His character is the one that bosses people around and acts all tough, and I'm not joking here. Every second word that this guy says is always the F word. Like every sentence that he uses the F word in, it's always used as a joke, but it's used in the most funniest, absurd way possible. Like this is the one movie I have heard the most F word in, as in ever. As in, I'm not being dramatic in the slightest here. Every second word that these characters say is always the F word, and it's said like 1,000 times, throughout the 89-minute runtime of the movie. Second thing that I like is the movie is bloody ridiculous. As in, this is past the Room level bad. Like this is as bad as you can get with a bad movie. I mean, the actors show it, the script certainly shows it, the dialogue shows it. Just are so over dramatic and so over the top. Like every scene is offered with the most dumb and the most shit you could get in a bad movie imaginable. As in, like this movie is past Birdemic level bad. This is past Troll 2 level bad. This is past the Room level bad. This is as bad as you can get to a bad movie. And I cannot fault this movie for that, because if the movie plays with what it is and the movie knows what it is, I cannot fault a movie for that. Like this is the most fun I've had with a bad movie as in ever. And I'm sorry to say this, but Tommy Wiseau, I'm sorry, your movie has to take a back seat. I'm sorry, dude, because we might have a new movie. Replacing your spot as a so bad it's good movie, and that is Camp Death 3 in 2D. As in, I never thought I would say that, because for many years, The Room has been my so bad it's good movie. I'm not saying like the movie is like unwatchable, The Room, but just if I was at gunpoint and I was threatened to watch The Room or Camp Death 3 in 2D, I would watch Camp Death 3 in 2D, because it's it just it has that next level bit of fun than The Room. And that points, The Room, it really it feels serious, but this movie knows what it is. It knows how ridiculous and idiotic, like stupidity it is. It knows all of that. And I think Camp Death 3 in 2D, like this is next level. This is next level bad movie, as in so this is past the Room level bad. This is past Birdemic level bad. This is past Trolls 2 level bad. Bad this is as bad as you can get to a bad movie. And and I mean that. I had a good time with a shitty, dumb, idiotic movie. And it's okay, but anyways, let's go on to the next like. And the next like is first person perspectives from the killer. because sometimes you get a shot from inside the killer's mask as he's stalking that character around, or he's killing one of the characters that are in the movie, and the way the movie used that shot, like, it's not as effective. It's not effective as in the slightest. It's not like John Carpenter's Halloween, because in the opening scene of that movie, it's little Michael Myers. Um, it's little Michael Myers with the Michael Myers mask on, going killing his sister. It's not as effective as that movie used it. Like, it's not really effective at all. But I just felt like the way the movie used that shot, it used it to its full potential, and used it in in a semi-correct ways. I guess that's kind of hard to say because the movie's not good, and I guess just the way the movie used that shot, I liked. I won't say use it to its full potential, but I like the way the movie used that shot. It's very creative and kind of like out of the box, kind of smart. But anyways, now let's switch over and talk about the dislikes now. So the first thing I didn't like is the dubbing. Holy shit. This has some of the most in-your-face dubbing. Like, whenever characters speak, their lips don't even move. Like, when the characters are saying words, their lips don't even move. But when the characters are saying words, it doesn't match. It's just absurd. Every single scene, every single thing these characters do, like, it's absurd. Okay, so now the second dislike is killer. For most of this movie, you don't see the killer, and that would be fine and all. That would be a great suspenseful movie, but it doesn't have the right script or quality to it, because the killer the killer is a big joke in this movie. Like, he never feels like a threat, and and I know that was not the movie's goal, and I know the movie's goal was to be the next So Bad It's Good movie, and it definitely achieves on that. It definitely works as a So Bad It's Good movie, because if you view it from the correct lens and you watch the trailers, you totally know what you're getting in for. But I never found the killer a threat. Like, the killer's mask, I will not remember a day after watching this. It's not iconic in the slightest. It looks like a mask you could buy at the reject shop for $2. The third thing I didn't like is the editing. This movie has awful editing. Like, this movie has these weird sped up shots. Like, when people are talking, it speeds up those shots, and when people are running, it speeds up those shots as well. And then in other shots, it feels normal pace. But when characters are talking, like, so they sometimes speed up what they are saying, and when characters like were running, they sped those scenes up, and there's a very weird edited sex scene in this that I'm not going to talk about, because it's probably the worst sex scene I've seen in any spoof horror, like, chick flick I have ever seen. It's the worst sex scene imaginable. I just found the editing in this movie. I just found it a very sloppy way of editing a movie together. Now we're on to the last dislike, and that is the characters. Holy shit! These are the most unlikable douchebags you could ever imagine. Like, you are not rooting for a single one of them. Like, and that's not to say they are not funny, because as a camp leader, he was my favorite character. Like, because he was the one that made me laugh the most. Like, the sentences that he uses the F word in, it's pretty damn hilarious. Like, he uses sentences with the F word that us as humans could never think of. Like, the script writers, like, they crammed as much shit and they crammed as much of the F word into this movie as possible, when they used it in the most absurd of sentences imaginable. But yeah, he's my favorite character because he's the one who made me laugh the most until he died. Yeah, spoilers, whatever. Who gives a shit about the movie? But yeah, he dies. But when he did die, I did not feel emotion whatsoever. Like, same with the other characters. Like, none of them you were rooting for. Like, if they die, you feel no emotion. And it's because, like, the movie doesn't spend time developing the characters, and plus you don't expect it to, because it's a So Bad It's Good movie. And so I don't know really what I expected for that, because, like, there's probably about 5 characters, and there's about two or three characters that get killed off in the movie. I do not really remember that much. But when those characters did die, you felt no emotion. I wasn't like, no, no, come back, please. I was not like that whatsoever. I mean, when the characters died, I was just like, yes, yes, thank you, Lord. You killed that. You killed that cohesive asshole. Thank you, Lord. Thank you. My God, thank you. It's yeah, it's like I said, there's no emotion, no development put into these characters whatsoever. Okay, and then towards the end of the movie, I did start yawning, and I found the movie a bit boring because like the jokes were not landing as well, and because the third act is when the killer like reveals himself, and there's like it's a very weird ending. I do not really remember it because there was so much happening in this ending. It's yeah. Um, the first two acts, I felt like those first two acts, like they knew where to place jokes. Um, and that's why the first two acts were the acts that I thought where the jokes worked the best, and then towards the third act, I was just kind of sitting there yawning and wanting the movie to end. I felt like the movie did drag on. At that point in the movie, I did feel like the movie was dragging on for a bit too long. But yeah, as the guy said to me, like this movie is not for everybody, and that's 100% for sure. This movie is not for everybody. Like if you like serious horror movies, this movie is not for you. If you like good slasher movies, this is not for you. If you just like the whole genre in general, this movie is not for you. But if you like so bad it's good movies and you like spoof movies like for example the disaster movie I forgot the movie was called like the chick movie or something or I don't know what it was called. But yeah, like the spoof movies out there and movies like Birdemic, Troll to the Room, um, Time Cop, all of them. If you like those sorts of movies, this movie's certainly up your alley. And but yeah, if you like serious horror movies and you just like the whole genre, and if you view this movie from the right lens, from the right glasses, you might actually have a good time with this movie. And for that, I mean the movie is absolutely like for sure 100% terrible. So for my normal rating, I will say Camp Death 3 in 2D is forgettable. But in that hilariously bad way, this movie certainly, I mean, it gets an A plus. I mean, it's an A plus movie in that hilariously bad way. It gets an A plus because I mean I had such a fun time watching this. The only problems that I had was I felt like just the third act is just dragged them for a bit too long. I was just like, okay, if you end the movie here, this will be a good end mark for your movie. But then it just drags on, you have to drag on, drags on for another 20 minutes and all that, and it just starts to you want it feels just boring. But if they ended it at that right point, the movie it probably would have been at that same level of fun as the first two acts. But yeah, it just drags on for a bit too long, and the dubbing. Holy shit! I mean, yeah, I've already mentioned that the dubbing in this review, it's awful. The editing, it's awful. The killer, it's a very forgettable and not iconic like killer at all. I mean, his mask. I mean, it looks like something you would buy at the reject shop. Characters, of course, the characters. They are complete douchebags. But the movie did make me laugh. This is probably one of the most funniest movies I have seen in a long time because comedy movies nowadays they don't know the correct jokes to make their audience laugh. But this movie, I feel like it has a shot at doing that. Has a shot. This movie's not like for everybody. Like parents, they might laugh. It depends what type of genre you like. If you like so bad it's good movies, this movie certainly will make you laugh, and you'll have a great time with this movie. But if you like just like serious movies and comedy movies that are not so bad, they're good movies, this movie's yeah not for you. So really, it all really adds up to what genre you like. But I think if you're a 14-year-old like 15-year-old, so I do not even remember my own age, 15-year-old like me watching this, you could have a good time. There'll definitely be a lot of laughs in this movie. I mean, the opening scene was very funny, with the puppet, and then yeah, that camp leader. He was funny whenever he was on screen. So yeah, like this is the most funniest comedy I have seen in a long, 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 long time. And yeah, the movie's like ridiculous. I cannot fault the movie for that. But yeah, this is it definitely achieves what its goals are. It wants to be the next so bad. It's a good movie, and it definitely achieves on that. As in, oh shit, this movie's bad. Um, but like, I cannot wait till this movie like I cannot wait till this movie comes to YouTube so I can just watch it over and over and over again. But yeah, I want to say thank you to the company Camp who runs Camp Dev 3 in 2D for giving me this my own personal copy to check out and review. I had a blast with your movie. I cannot wait to see what you do with this. Is if you make a 3D version of it, that would be freaking awesome if you did. Or if you make a sequel, or if you make other spoof movies in the future. I cannot wait to see what other movies what other movies you do in the future, because I this movie really this really tears apart how bad the Room Birdemic and Troll 2 are. This is next level generation bad. I mean, yeah. But anyways, guys, have you seen Camp? Well, I suppose you really haven't seen Camp because it, I actually got an email from these guys, and they said they'll give me a free copy. So I'm not gonna bother with asking that question. What is your favorite so bad it's good movie? Yeah, answer me that. So anyways, guys, yeah, I hope you have a good Halloween, and I'll see you in the next Spooky Tacular movie review.